Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 25, mosquitoes and malaria. In this module we will learn about structure of mosquitoes, breeding of mosquitoes, how mosquitoes spread malaria, symptoms of malaria, diagnosis of malaria and prevention and control of malaria. So let us start with structure of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are flying insects that bite humans and animals and suck their blood. They are found almost all over the world. They make up the large class in the animal world. They outnumber all animals. The body of a mosquito consists of three parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. On the head, there are two feelers called antennae. The eyes of the mosquito are also situated on the head. The head has a long sucking tube called proboscis. Female mosquitoes use their proboscis to suck blood. Male mosquitoes feed only on nectar and water. Mosquitoes have three pairs of segmented legs: foreleg, midleg, and hindleg. They are carriers of several diseases. Infected mosquitoes transmit germs that cause diseases like dengue, malaria, and chikungunya. Now let us learn about life cycle of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are abundant in warm regions. They live in areas of standing or stagnant water such as swamps. A swamp is a forested wetland, lakes, ponds and paddy fields. The female mosquito lays a large number of eggs at one time in water. The larva comes out of an egg and after some time transforms into a pupa. This pupa turns into a mosquito. Students, have you ever been to the doctor and they taken a blood test? How did they make you feel? Obviously, it's a bit scary, but it doesn't hurt that much when they taken the blood out from you. So basically, they take need and they take a little bit of your blood in order to send it off your testing. But why do they take blood test? That's because many times we can actually detect whether you have a particular disease through your blood test. An example of one disease that you can detect: malaria. Malaria is caused by malarial germs. Can you see these malarial germs? No, because they're extremely tiny. These germs live in the blood of the person suffering from malaria. A person suffering from malaria suffers from high fever and shivering, followed by headache and nausea. Now, let us know how mosquitoes spread malaria. Not all mosquitoes cause malaria. Only certain kinds of mosquitoes that actually carry the disease in them. When they bite you, then you might get malaria. So don't get scared every time you see a mosquito. The disease is transmitted from person to person by the bite of the female Anopheles mosquito. When the female Anopheles mosquito bites a sick person suffering from malaria, the malarial germs of the sick person pass with this blood into the body of mosquito. And when the infected mosquito bites a healthy person, it transmits the malarial germs to the healthy person. In this way, the healthy person also falls sick. So it is very important to know prevention and control of malaria. Malaria is more common during the rainy season. So do not let the water collect around. Fill up the pits with mud. Keep the water pots, cooler, and tank clean. They should be dried every week. You can also spray oil or DDT if water has collected at some places. Use mosquitoes net and repellents. Wear a full-sleeved night dress. Fix wire nettings on the windows and doors to prevent mosquitoes from entering our homes. Spraying kerosene oil or DDT on the surface of ponds and lakes so as to kill the eggs and larvae of mosquitoes. So, keep your home and surroundings clean to control the disease. So, be environmentally friendly.